my living room today to do a camera recommendation video. This was, when I put the poll out, I didn't realise how many people were going to say yes, so I was a bit overwhelmed in a good way with the response, but I'm here and I'm going to do that video for you now. So the very first camera that I'm going to recommend is, I'm going to start off with like main cameras. So here is, if I can get it, here is my Canon 200D. This is a DSLR camera. This is not the lens with that it comes with, like don't panic. This is a 70 to 200mm lens that I bought recently, but yeah, so this is my Canon 200D. This is the camera that I use for all like my professional photo shoots, and I would say my most used camera, although the one I'm filming on is becoming a second favourite. But yeah, so this is my main camera. The reason I love this camera is because it has, you can, if you look at the top, it has manual, but it also has SCM, which stands for like where you select portrait mode, like sports mode. So it's super user friendly. So you can start with this and use like the auto settings, but then you can move on to learning like the manual settings, and I think that's really cool. It's just a really good camera. I've had this for 10 years now, and only now am I wanting to upgrade because I'm doing like more paid photos and stuff for people. So if you're just looking for a camera to capture memories on, take on holidays, whatever, I really recommend this camera. I don't think they do 200Ds anymore. Then the one that they do now, which is like the same thing but like the newer model, is a 2000D, I think. Yeah, I think it's a 2000D, but it's a similar kind of camera. So this camera does have a video setting, but I wouldn't recommend it for video. It's quite like jittery, and it's not very smooth quality. This camera wasn't really built for video, so that's fine. But if you're looking for a camera for video, don't get this one. This is just your generic DSLR that you can keep for a long time and capture a load of memories on. I couldn't recommend it enough. I am a Canon girl through and through. You'll never catch me changing from Canon. I do have other cameras, but for my main camera body, I love Canon like a lot. They've never failed me. As I said, I've had this for 10 years. My dad's had a Canon for, he's always had Canons and he's had them for years and years. Again, never had a problem. I just think they're super reliable. When looking for like a DSLR, on the Canon website they have, I'm not sure where it is, I'll link it below, like a questionnaire, and you can click, are you a beginner, intermediate, advanced, like using cameras, and it will kind of tailor a camera to you. And I think that's really helpful if you're looking for buying a camera. I think it also includes budget, so yeah, if you're thinking of buying a camera, check that out because it's really helpful, because there's a lot of cameras out there and it's really hard to know which is the right one. Obviously DSLRs are an investment. They're quite a lot of money, especially nowadays. I think I bought mine when it was like, I think it was £500, and now I think they retail more at like 600, 700. So they are expensive, but you do keep them for years. They last. I mean, I use mine constantly, like I would say at least once a week, if not like way more, and it's still going strong. Like, he's been to the beach, it's been abroad, like they are just fantastic, and I cannot recommend enough. Next camera I'm going to recommend is the one I'm filming on right now, so I'll insert a video of what it looks like. This is the Canon M50. I bought this maybe it was 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, and I love it for video. I take this everywhere with me for like video and stuff. A lot of my YouTube content is actually filmed on this camera. Like, I took this to North US for the very first time. That was the first trip that this camera went on. See that on my YouTube, and that'll give you a taster of what the videos are like. This video, that's the quality you're gonna get. I will say it's not very good for photo. It's good for like point and shoot, kind of like capture quickly, but I would say the quality isn't fantastic, and I think that's probably because I'm used to having a big camera body and like being used to the quality of those photos. I mean, it is still a good camera, but I would say it's more of a video camera than a photo camera. The video quality isn't like influencer, YouTuber quality, but it's absolutely perfect for like home videos, capturing just like day to day, and it's really simple, just like hold up and press a button. You don't have to faff around with settings, it's all there ready for you. So yeah, it's the ideal camera for just like taking everywhere with you. Another camera I'm going to recommend alongside this one is the Canon G7X. Sorry if the angle's just changed, my battery just died. I was about to recommend the Canon G7X alongside this one. I am going to invest in one soon, I think, fingers crossed. But it's an amazing like point and shoot camera. The video quality is insane, like a lot of YouTubers use it, and it's really simple and quick to take photos. The one thing about the Canon G7X that differs from this one is that the lens on the G7X like goes into the camera, if that makes sense, whereas this one the lens is like always sticking out, kind of like this kind of camera, like the lens is, it doesn't retract back into the camera or anything. So this one you can't slide into your pocket, whereas the G7X you can. I've only ever heard good things about the G7X. This camera was about 500, or was it more than that? I can't remember. I'll put here how much this camera cost, but I think it's similar to the G7X. So you can have a look at like the information between the two and decide what you want for your point and shoot. As I said, this is more of like a daily kind of home video camera. Next up, I am talking film cameras. So I'm going to first talk about this. This is my go-to film camera. I actually didn't start off with this one. I started off with this Olympus camera, and I got this refurbished off eBay. My first one actually broke, so I did invest in a second one. But I would say this camera is not very, if you're new to cameras, I wouldn't recommend this one. You've got to fiddle with the settings, as you can see. You've got to sort out the ISO and stuff, so it's not very quick to just capture your memories. Like, you know, like a disposable camera, you literally just wind it, take it, and it's done. This is a bit more faffy than that, so I would say for a beginner, I wouldn't recommend. Still love the quality, still love the photos that come out of this, but it's not that great. One thing I did find as well was that when you, this is how you wind the film, you pull this round. When I wound the film, after like 10 times, it kept getting stuck. And you know what, film's really expensive, so I didn't want to keep risking that. So I did end up buying this one, which everyone's mums and their nams was recommending on Instagram. This is the Olympus Superzoom 76G. I don't really know what that means, but this is so easy to use. If you want to change up from using disposable cameras because of whatever reason, this is really good and I really do recommend it. Saying that, I've not had a roll of film back yet from this because I bought it a year ago, but I only started using it like 6 months ago. And it's really simple because you just, oh, it's going to track my face, pull it and then it comes out like that. And on top it tells you how many, it tells you how much film you've got left. It's really simple because you can set a timer, flash, take the photo, zoom in, zoom out. They're your only buttons to worry about. Then to put the lens back in, you just push and it slides back over. So it's really, really easy camera. You load it up at the back, and as you can see, I am using Portra 400. Now, Portra 400 film is an investment. Don't like take my word for using that. Fujifilm film is brilliant. I just invested in some different film to try it out. But yeah, would recommend as an upgrade for a disposable because, as we know, disposables aren't that environmentally friendly. So grab yourself one of these. I got this off eBay, which is why it smells a bit funny, but you know, I use it, it does the job. I like the flash, can't beat it. Next, and I think finally I'm going to talk about, is these kind of cameras. I'm going to call them Polaroids, even though this is not Polaroid, but these kind of cameras. So I started off with the Instax Mini. I think everyone back in 2015 had one. I had the blue one. I know a lot of people had the white, pink, whatever. But I love these cameras. Like, I upgraded mine because I use my old one all the time and it started breaking. This is the Instax Mini 90. I love this because it's a little bit more advanced in the sense of it has some settings on the back. It has a button to shoot on the side, and it also has one at the top, so you can, on the front, sorry, so you can use it either way, and I just think she's really pretty. I would say the quality on this was better than just the Instax Mini, but that's obvious because this is newer. They were a lot older, but these are brilliant. They're worth their money. I mean, you have to keep buying film, but they're just really good, and I think they're really cute. And then moving on to this Polaroid. I bought this, well, me and Ben bought one each for Christmas 2 years ago now. He uses this all the time. I used mine a little bit sparingly because the film's quite expensive, but I just love it. Like, she is big. She is hard to carry around. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I often reach for this. I usually put photos from this camera in my journal, like that's the kind of thing I use it for. But like this one I use to capture like my 21st birthday on, stuff like that, bigger events. I love this, super simple to use. It's just got an on button, flash button, and then it comes out the front. Yeah, I love this. More expensive. I would say this one is more portable, way more portable and not as chunky, but this one delivers bigger images, so it's kind of up to you which one you pick. I would say these are definitely preference based. I use both as much as the other, so I can't really say. This video really is like based on home video content. It's not a professional level kind of video. I'm just going through the cameras that I've owned personally and the ones I like using. You might think differently, but that's fine. I hope you found this video helpful. As I said, not a camera expert, but definitely know what I like. I will recommend Canon to the ends of the earth. I love Canon. They have never failed me. But if you want to go and choose a different brand, that's absolutely fine. I will not be offended. But yeah, Canon is where I stand and I will stick with. For film cameras, I love Fujifilm, film and Portra. Portra is high-end, budget-wise. Fujifilm is just like more normal. And then for the Polaroids, I just get a film from Amazon. So I'm pretty easy. I'm going to link everything in the description below that I've mentioned if I can. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you when I next post a video. Maybe another sit down. Who knows? Thanks for watching.